Hey everybody, it's Preston and Sarah with Now Not Later Living, and today we are going to give you our top 5 tips for a stress-free travel day. Check it out. So today was a quick travel day for us. We had a 2-hour drive from our last campsite to this campsite, and so we are out taking a walk, checking out this new park. It's pretty awesome. What do you think, Sarah?
I think it's great. This is beautiful.
Yeah, we're in Louisiana. It's really great. So we're giving you our 5 tips for a stress-free travel day. And the first tip is filling up with gas the night before. I hate filling up with gas at the gas station. It's not a huge deal, but it is something that I just don't like doing. And so we started making it a habit, if we can, to fill up with gas beforehand. That means being unhitched from the trailer, going to the gas station, filling up, make sure we have enough gas to get to the next location for the next day. Of course, if you don't travel very far, you don't have to fill up as much, but it just adds a peace of mind to us.
Makes life a whole lot easier.
So much easier to not have to worry about filling up with gas. So that's tip number 1. So for tip number 2, this is something we just started doing just recently. We've had a couple of times where we traveled and had to wake up early in the morning. And there's nothing worse than trying to hook your trailer up right at the first thing without any coffee. And it's dark, cold, and here it's been wet. And so what we started doing is hitching up our trailer the night before. Now, this is not always a good thing to do, because obviously you may not be on level ground and your trailer might be all cattywampus if you try to hook it up, but not before. But we've gotten pretty lucky with some nice level spots here recently. And so we suggest for a stress-free travel day to be able to hook up your trailer the night before if you can. It just really takes away that having to set up early in the morning. Of course, if you're traveling in the afternoon, not that big of a deal, but just something we've started doing and we really like doing it.
So tip number 3 for a stress-free travel day. If you are going somewhere that you've never been before, check your route. As silly as that sounds, get on Google Maps, see how far it is, really scroll in and see, do you have any tight turns? Are there bridges where it's really low clearance? Know the height of your trailer. Just really do your research before you get on the road so you don't have any surprises. It's really hard to turn around on a 2-lane highway in your camper. So check your route before you go so you don't have any surprises. Tip number 4 for a stress-free travel day, check your reservation. As silly as that sounds, the worst thing that can happen is for you to get to a place that you assume you have a spot and you don't have a spot. So 48 hours before your next destination, get on the website, check your emails, just verify that the dates that you're going is where you're going and you have your spot secured. Make sure your amps, do you have full hookups or not? Check the width of your driveway and the length. Just double check your reservation so you don't have any surprises.
So this one is not necessarily camper specific, but number 5 is making sure you know what you're going to eat the night you arrive or the afternoon you arrive. Usually the camp spots that we've been to have allowed people to come in around 2 p.m. And so, sometimes we get here a little early around lunch and they let us in early. Sometimes we get here right before dinner. And so it's important to know and to have a stress-free travel day when you know what you're going to eat that night. It's one less decision you have to make. And so we like to meal prep. It's just part of our rhythm already. And so we know what we're going to have and what's in the refrigerator and that sort of thing. If you know what you're going to be able to eat that night, it's just another thing that you don't have to worry about. So,
do you need to pack a lunch? Are you going to be in the car during lunchtime? So you don't get hangry, pack a lunch in your car. Or, like Preston said, if you know you're going to get there right around lunchtime, have things ready in your fridge that you can easily heat up in the microwave, not having to worry about unhooking, setting up, oh, and now we're really hungry, but I don't want to make anything. You cannot drive your camper through a drive-through, so plan your meals ahead.
Those are our tips for a stress-free travel day. Let us know, what are your tips? How did you travel? What are some things you do to make things less stressful as you travel in your RV? Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.